Hello, welcome, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. I hope you're well. My name's Afsana. I'm the co-founder for UK Bright Education, and I'm here to share with you information, data, specifically for the particular topic that we're talking about. So today, I'm talking about what kind of jobs that you can get after graduation. Quick story. Basically, what it is, this session is for international students who are aiming to study in the UK. So this webinar is actually tailored for you. The whole purpose of this webinar is I want to be able to share with you, based on data, advice on what kind of master's or bachelor courses that you can actually study to maximize your chance of your job prospects after graduation. By the end of this webinar, the whole point of this is that you'll understand what kind of courses could lead to jobs, which sectors are in high demand, and what kind of strategies that you can do to enhance your employability. That's the whole point. Just to give you a quick story, I do consultations every day with students from all around the world, international students, and they all ask the same question. Ma, can I get a job after this? Is this job friendly? Is there a future if I study this master's? Whether it's master's, whether it's MRes or bachelor's, I get the same questions again and again and again. Now, usually, one thing I would like to ask you, my friends, is number one, I beg, don't just keep asking other people and hear from hearsay. Do the research yourself. Okay, so this webinar is probably valid for the next 2 to 3 years because data and trends do change. But I would say that this, because your master's or your bachelor's could be could be 1 year to 3 years long. So this is relevant for the next couple of years. Okay, and this is just for the UK job market. Okay, that's what it is. I hope that makes sense. So what kind of data am I going to use? So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you this banner to begin with. Okay, so the current landscape is this. Currently, at the moment, have you heard of the skilled jobs shortage? We do have every year, governmental data is published regularly, which skills are in demand. So that's called as a skills shortage. Now, the demand is high, but university students say, Ma, I can't get a job. I have to end up doing something else. But the thing is, the jobs are there. So the thing is, why aren't students getting those jobs? That's what I want to know. Now, I'm just going to share with you some screens because I really need you to know what I'm talking about and to find out the data where I'm getting this from. So here we go. So let me just do this for you. Just give me a second. Okay. So the information where I get this from is from the UK talent shortage. That's where I'm getting it from. Now, if I do this, can I still, yeah, I can still see you guys. So let me see. Okay, I don't know if you can see my screen or if you can see me, I'm not sure, but you should be able to see this. So the data which I'm getting all this information from is from Manpower Group. So if you want to get access to this document, what you need to do is to just go to the bottom of my caption. This is going to be a bit of a long webinar because there's quite a few things I need to talk about. Take breaks. I will give you subsections to the video so you know which bits to watch if it's relevant to you. Okay, so it's called the UK Talent Shortage 2025 report from Manpower Group. They're an organization in the company. This bit was a bit of a worry when I did see this to begin with, when it said UK may have passed peak talent shortage. When I read that, I had to read it again. I thought, what's going on? Okay, so after 10 years, it says as skill gap narrows for the first time in 10 years. What does that mean? So for example, if the shortage gap is like going up and up and up and up and up for the last 10 years, all of a sudden now this particular company is observing that it's actually slightly going down. Don't panic, here's the data. I like my data because I'm a science teacher, so I like to show things in graphs. So as you can see from 2015 all the way to 2025, actually, do you know what? I'm going to share my screen properly so you can see. Let me do it here. Okay, so can you see from the screen that the shortage of skills, okay, was going up and up and up. So there's a demand for jobs from 2019 to 2020. You know what's happening during that time, and then it has been going up and up and up. But in 2024, it's actually gone down slightly. Okay, now how much slightly? It was from 80% to 76%. Can you see? So that goes all the way here. I don't know if you can expand that. Can you see it says 80%? So it's only gone down by 4%. I'm not saying it's gazumping all the way down. We're not saying that there's no jobs. shortages, skills shortages, but it's only slightly by 4%. So basically, if you are thinking of coming to the UK to study in the UK very soon, as in this academic year, there is an opportunity. That's all I'm going to say based on data. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this so I can talk to you better. Okay, so that's what it is. So I'm going to just remove that for now. Okay, so basically that's what it is. The whole point of this live, like I'm going to say, so in 2024, the job skill shortage was 80%. According to companies and businesses, now that has improved. For them, it's an improvement from 80% to 76%. But as an international student, what does that mean for you? So you need to really align your educational choice according to market need. I'm not giving you a business lecture. I'm telling you what is the need right now, because what we would like to do is all of our students, when they've graduated, we would like them to get into work. That's a success for the student, that's a success for us, and we just want you to enhance your employability. Okay, right. So the next bit which I want to talk about is the next tab is top in-demand jobs and degrees. So I'm going to talk about the jobs and then I'm going to talk about the degrees. Let's see if you can relate to this. Okay, so basically, just in a nutshell, I will show you data, so don't worry. Sector breakdown, we have got many sectors in the UK. So we have healthcare and social care. We have STEM. So in healthcare and social care sector, if you want to go into that degree, actually, do you know what? I'm going to write these points in the chat so you can have a look. So in the healthcare and social care sector, if you want to go into that sector, I would advise you to study degrees in nursing, in public health, or social work. Actually, do you know what? I'm actually going to do this right now. So I'm going to break this down and I'll talk you through it. So I'm with you all the time. So let me write this on comments. It's there. I've just put it in. It should go up. It should come up on YouTube and should go on LinkedIn. If not, we've got a bit of a problem. It's gone on YouTube. Okay, so let me tell you how it is. So basically, if you want to study in the healthcare and social care sector, degrees which we would advise you to study would be nursing, because it's healthcare, social work, because it's social care, and also public health. If you want to work in the STEM and tech sector, specialize in AI, data science, cybersecurity, and engineering. If you are not that kind of a person and you're more into business and finance sector, then I would advise you, or we would advise you, to study courses such as accounting, fintech, and business analytics. Okay, if you are a teacher like myself, I'm a teacher for 20 years, so I can say this. If you are a teacher and you want to stay to your calling, that's okay. Qualifications that you can study in the UK, for example, is the PGCE. There's one particular sector in education where there is a demand, and that's SEN. Write in the chat if you know what that means. I'll tell you in a few minutes what it stands for. So SEN. If you know what it is, let me know. I'll give you a thumbs up. If you are in the construction and the engineering sector, the kind of degrees that you should be focusing on would be fields such as civil engineering and architecture. Okay, so it is a broad range. It's not everything, but that's what it is. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the hardest to find skills, which skills are still in demand, which skills are not being met, which skills, as international students, what can you study or what skills can you have so that you will get that job. Okay, so let me just show you. I'm going to share my screen right now. I hope that really makes sense. Honestly, my internet's not working. That's not good. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to go somewhere else. Let's see. I'm going to go somewhere else because my internet's not good. Oh, it's better now. But I'll go somewhere else. Right, so basically what it is, as you can see, this is live. I'm not making this up. I'm not editing. It is as it is. Okay, so I'm going to come here so that you can see me. Right, okay, so better lighting, leave better lighting. Okay, this is good lighting. Right, okay, so what it is, let me share my screen so you'll know what kind of, which ones are hard to find sectors which you can work on. So let's have a look. So this is the report. I've shared with you on the caption, so do have a look. Okay, right, please, let's see if you can focus on this. So let me just get my banner. Yeah, so we're still on this. Okay, The greatest talent shortage, according to sector, is finance and real estate sector. I've just asked the authors of the report if I can post this as social posts. I haven't got their consent yet, but I have got the link so you can have a look at it yourself. But if I look right at the bottom, there is a high demand in financials and real estate. Think of what masters you can do. Government to public services. Sorry, that's the drilling outside. Don't worry, don't be worried. We all hear drillings. Industrials and materials, 75% shortage in IT. My friends, we can help you with that. Transport, logistics, and automotive. That's a big a trend right now. Consumer goods and services, energy and utilities. Can you see here from? Can you see my? Let me know if you can see my mouse. Healthcare and life sciences and communication services. But it looks like financial and real estate, governmental related jobs. Those are the kind of sectors where there is a great, there's a shortage. Okay, so these are the sectors. So whatever degree you're studying, think of which sector will I get the most jobs. So one of them will be finance and real estate sector. Okay, let me see if I can expand that a bit more. No, I can't. Okay, so that's that. Now, the one which is hardest to find, this is very worth it, and I would really like to do screenshot. So I'm going to start again. The kind of skills. So can you see? I've got two things going on. So I'll start again. Excuse the background. I'm going to start again if I click this later on. Basically, my friends, which sector sees the greatest talent shortage in the United Kingdom in 2025 is the finance and real estate sector. That is the sector where there are jobs, according to this data. Okay, now I'm going to tell you which skills, which is in shortage demand. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to repeat that again. So which skills are really hardest to find, where employers are finding very difficult to find these particular skills? This is where you guys need to take, copy and paste this, whatever you want to do. I don't mind. Think, what can I do in terms of a master's where I will get a job, because people need these skills from your master's course. So the number one is IT and data. My goodness, we have got so many options if you'd like to study that. Operations and logistics, engineering, classic, sales and marketing. Marketing, I always say, because everybody wants support with their social media, very important. And I would like you to be in that kind of field if that's your calling. You can do that from a variety of backgrounds. I'm a biology teacher and I do marketing all the time. Okay. Also front office and customer facing. So that's hospitality related, but there's pros and cons for each. So can you see, my friends, in terms of which skills are in need in the UK, which are very difficult to find, which you can actually get, is IT and data, operations and logistics, engineering, sales and marketing, front office and customers facing. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Okay, so could you let me know in the chat which of these careers you're interested in, and share your preferred field? Which sector would you like to work in? We would love to know. Okay, right, so I'm going to stop sharing for a bit and let's see if you can get what I'm doing. Now, I keep telling you which courses you should do, which courses you should do, but then maybe you're already in the UK, maybe you've already applied for something and you've already started the CAS process. So I'm just going to give you which degrees are struggling to get jobs, but if you've got that, I'm still with you, my friends. I'd like to know, if I did apply for this course, how can I get a job? So I'm going to give the problem and I'm going to give the solution. Does that make sense? Okay, right. So basically what it is, here we go. The degree, am I still sharing that screen? No, I'm not. Okay. So what it is this. I'm going to give you a reality check. Basically, some fields face higher competition, or there might be limited job openings. So be aware of that. Even though you are a very good degree holder, you've got a first class, you got a first class in your bachelor's, first distinction in your master's, you think, why am I not getting a job? What's going on? In reality, my friends, it depends on the field, but the two factors which actually could lead you to find difficulty in getting a job is the fact that there could be high competition, or there might not be enough jobs available. An example of this, it could be, for example, according to the study, is media studies and hospitality. Okay, what it is, according to the report, they say you may not guarantee job security unless, don't quote me on this, unless you have got You can complement that with experience. If you have experience in media, good, then you're more likely to get a job. If you do hospitality management and you don't have experience in hospitality management, how are you going to go to get a job? Okay, so it's very important. Do a degree, not a problem, but always utilize and monetize the skills that you have. So if you are studying a media's degree, that's good. But if you've got relevant experience, then you're more employable. If you're going for hospitality degree, hospitality management degree, that's good. If you have relevant complementary experience or you have specialized skills, they really like that. In the UK, they really like that. So, advice: basically, research before you choose a degree. Super important. When we have a consultation stage with you, we will do that together. And always think, what do employers want in the next 3 to 5 years? Okay, don't just think immediately as in this year. That's not what I wanted to do. You need to think, what employers, what kind of skills do they need in 3 to 5 years? And then I'm going to think, what kind of degree can I do to meet that skills shortage? Does that make sense? I hope it does. Right. Okay. So let's see what's next to talk about. I think, yeah. So basically, the next thing is the question is, how do you boost your employment? Okay. So, okay, Afsana is talking about what to apply for. That's good. But then I should, to finish off this webinar, to tell you what kind of things you can do in order to boost your chances of getting a job. And there's 4 things I've got to say. One of them is your stay back time. So after graduation, whether you're a bachelor's or a master's graduate, you are allowed to stay in the UK. If you wish, you can apply for graduate route visa. This visa allows you to stay and work in the UK for 2 years post-graduation. Use this time wisely. I beg, use this time wisely. Now, you know what to do. You're going to be applying like crazy. What about while you're a student? That's what my interest is. Number 1, internships and placements. Don't tell me, Ma, I can't find them. You need to apply. Let me give you another story. My daughter, she applied to 50. We're based in the UK, so she's a home student. She applied to 50 internships, and she was complaining to me, Mum, I can't find any internships. I can't find any. I'm going to go into teaching. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Okay, and she was complaining, and I said to her, guess what? You just applied to 50 internships when the competition is fierce in your sector. Is that what you're going to do? Are you going to stop? You have to apply more. Probably double that or maybe triple that. And other students are doing that. So apply for internships, very important. Apply for placements, because that's where you get work experience during your studies. It's super crucial. And if you need any help, let us know. We'll be happy to guide you through the process. When you study, ask your course leaders how to get placement internship on day 1. Number 2, certifications. Okay. We don't really need that for academic admissions, but they are very helpful for when you apply for jobs. So for example, for tech, you can have an additional qualification like AWS or CFA for finance, just to set you apart. So always think, what can I do? What could my extra USP be so that it will set me apart from somebody else? Extra certifications. See if that helps. I'm not making this up. This will all help you. Another thing is networking and LinkedIn. Very, very important. I've just come for a conference last week. I'll share the live with you about LinkedIn, how valuable it is. But basically, can you create a profile on LinkedIn and you can connect with professionals before graduation? Do that. What's the harm? Okay, talk to people before graduation. Say, hello, this is my name, this is what I'm studying. What are the potential? Could you advise me how I can get a job in your field, in your company, in this sector? Talk to people before graduation. Okay, it's a social platform where people share information. Networking is super important. Your university will give you ample opportunities to network in particular faculty-specific events. Please utilize them. Does that make sense? I'm just seeing if I've got any comments. No comments at all, but I've got 3 people watching. It'd be really good if you could say hello and tell me where you're from, because it will really be good so we can talk. Okay, right. I hope that helps. Right, next. So basically, what should be the next step? Number 1, okay, I'm not selling you. I'm just telling you final advice. Select a degree which is aligned with UK job shortages. Okay, gain relevant experience and build up a compelling CV. Final advice. Okay, so select a degree aligned with the UK job shortages, gain relevant experience, and build a compelling CV. Super important. Okay, right. So now I'm going to do the selling part. So if you do need help or if you need assistance in choosing the right course and to help you with that process, email us. It's in the banner or DM us direct, whether you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram. That's all. Okay, so we're here to help you to get the right degree. Honestly, we don't want any more students to be unemployed. You've invested in your future. You need to get your return on your investment. And if you do, success for you, and that's a success for us. Okay. Any questions, just drop them in the chat. That's what I'm here for. I'm done for the day. Until next time, my friends, I'll talk to you very soon. Allah Hafiz. I'll see you. Sorry, I'm not gonna say goodbye. I'll say see you in the next video. Yes, see you in the next video. Until next time, my friends. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum. Bye-bye.